Hello and welcome to Initiative Coffee Company presents The Bards Tale, featuring bards and a cook.
And Brian.
Bill, what happened last time on The Bards Tale?
So the bards returned from their expedition to Commonwealth, wherein they decided to go forthright to the Bards College, wherein some of them checked in with their mentors, others came and met up with Ray in the commissary.
We missed you.
There was some food, there were a few laughs, and Iona's merman brother, Prince Triton. Yeah.
Grigor?
Grigor.
Grigor Moore.
Wriggle.
Grigor rhymes with
Rigor
rigor.
mortis?
Yes, thank you.
Grigor more.
Grigor.
Moore.
They had some
Oh.
exchange. Ray went off to cook food, came back. They all decided to go out for drinks afterwards. Right before that, Ray got a mysterious note from an old friend,
He just got in.
and he went to meet with the old friend who informed him that there are some problems on the island of Centaurs. And Ray is hustling some cash to fund an expedition, and was just about to explain to the party what this great adventure was going to be.
Sure.
So, mates, here's what we got. An old friend of mine, who happens to be like a brother, came to me with a very important mission, and I'd like to invite you to join me on an expedition.
I'm in.
You see, here's what's going on.
Soft touch.
Doesn't matter, I'm in.
Jesus.
My friends have a very special sacred place where their dead dwell. And apparently there's some kind of invaders. The descriptions was a bit mixed, mostly humanoids, with some kind of bipedal snake creature. Big bipedal snake creature.
It was
Big
described as
snake.
a large reptilian creature.
Reptilian creature. So the meat and potatoes is that my friends don't want people, disturbing the rest of their sacred deathlands. They can't go there. It's a taboo, see? So he's asked me, on account of the fact that I'm one of the only humanoids that he trusts, and I'm asking you. Now, there might be quite a few people there, about 50, give or take. But he said some of them might not be fighters, they might be laborers. So it looks like they's trying to move in and stay there, and that just can't happen. Now, I did ask him if they was emerald blades or any other insignias. He said no. He said the only insignia he saw were two straight lines. Not squiggly, two straight lines.
Like parallel?
This is what he did, like this. And I asked him, Skylark, if they had any symbols of leaves. He said no. So we should be all settled.
Point of order. You said this is a place where their dead dwell.
Yeah, I was gonna
Is this
say.
a graveyard or are they
Well,
ghosts?
they don't rightly bury them. See, there's a sacred water, sacred river. They put their dead in there, and the dead cross over to the spirit land when they fall off the waterfall.
Oh.
So
Oh.
as long as we don't go there and mess around with anything we find in the river, we don't drink the water, we don't disturb the fish, we don't bathe in it, they're
Oh.
okay.
I mean, if a bunch of dead people wind up in it, I don't know why I'd be fishing or bathing in it, but
Well, it's a pretty island.
Let's
And
go
I
to
could see a lot of different reasons why some folk who don't know
Bunch.
You're
who that
on an
island
isthmus.
belongs to. If some outsider didn't know who it belongs to and might not know about their culture, they might think that they just found a nice little island to settle on. But we have to go there and send them a message that it ain't gonna happen.
has anyone from your friends tried talking to them and saying, hey, don't set up camp here, this is our sacred burial ground?
I don't think that they do that. They don't like talking to people.
So we're the muscle.
Well, let's think of it like this. I'm the muscle. You all are going to go on a fun boat ride and help me out.
So it's a field trip.
Right.
All right.
And on the way there, we'll pick up some of them purple spotted mushrooms, as many as we can carry. Because that's the only currency that I got. See, my friends and brothers, they don't have much other than some skins to trade.
What kind of... Are they human?
No,
Are
they're
they
centaurs.
dancer? Okay.
Ah. Half horse, half man.
What is with this area and pushing different people onto islands? Yeah, man, let's go.
When do we leave?
Tomorrow.
I gotta go
Now-
home. I gotta go home and feed Archibald first, though.
I'm going to need everybody to be able to back us up with any kind of money we need. I'm fixing to get about 200 gold tonight, which ought to get us to the island. But I would pack heavy on these supplies on account of the fact that we got a bit of traveling to do once we get there.
Okay. I don't know how much gold I have.
Sure.
I haven't secured passage yet, but I'm going to fix to go do that right now. So tomorrow morning, let's meet up at the commissary, packed and ready to go.
All right.
Skylar, can you make a will save for me?
No, I cannot.
You hear whispers calling from outside the tavern.
Oh, I'm very curious as to what's whispering. I'll just get up and go walk over there.
Okay.
Outside.
Do you say that out
where
loud?
are you going?
No.
I'm not the most insightful person, but I'm going to see if that's like, he's like, okay, I'm going to go back and pack, or if it's something weird.
Sure.
And account of the fact that my first encounter with him was pretty much
Was
just
pretty
something
weird.
weird.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm like, all right, he's going to pack. I'm going to go get a boat.
Sure.
See you tomorrow morning.
We're
I
all,
leave.
I feel
What-
like we're all used to his
what
nonsense
time are we
to a
leaving?
point.
Just so I know.
Crack of the dawn.
Gotcha.
Yes, I
I
am.
won't give you time.
What's Skylark doing?
Skylark stuff.
They're probably going to do what they're going to do. I'm going to summarize
That's
what
what
I'm
I
going to
was
do, and
doing.
you tell me what I need to roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've learned to just roll.
I'm
with
going to
it.
go talk to those two gentlemen.
Sure.
And
I
tell
mean,
them
normally
I'm
when
about to
I
secure a
get up
final
without
passage
saying anything and walk outside,
and
it's
ask them
to
if they
take a
want to
peek.
invest.
So yeah,
It's very
kind of
also
in the
that.
middle of your conversation, they drop a sack of 100 gold on the table.
Beautiful. I thank them, I shake their hands, and I tell them that they'll be much wealthier in 2 weeks' time. Then,
Ray, can you wait? Did they come to our table?
Yeah.
yeah,
Ray, could you introduce us to your friends?
of course. Gentlemen, these are the distinguished members of the Bards College. This is Lady Iona of the Tritons from under the sea.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh God, the weird handshake's
Oh no,
happening again.
the weird
isn't it?
handshake is happening.
Right? This is Mr. Christian Charlemagne. I'm sure you're familiar with his noble house from Vol.
No, we're not.
His last name is Charlemagne, but his proper noble house name is Quintano. Of House Quintano.
Still no.
Right. That's a deception. 17 for deception.
Interesting. I will have to research that house.
Yes, his house is
Quintano,
backed-
you say?
His house is backed quite
With a
few-
Q and a U?
2 Qs.
2 Qs.
One big, one lower.
Must be an old
Quintano.
house.
It's quite old.
It's in the back of the
The oldest.
One would think.
And then, of course, this is one of my best friends, Lady Lotus.
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 Yes. She's quite well affiliated as well.
Yeah.
All right.
And then there's Master Nadir.
Master of what?
Quite a few things, mate. He's not
So
at
many
liberty to talk
things.
about all of them right now, but
Oh,
so
oh,
many things.
oh.
Some of them
Oh.
could get you killed.
So many things.
Oh,
I'm not
let's
allowed.
not chat about them then. And this green gentleman?
Didn't he leave already?
He's probably.
Oh, this is
He's
pre.
outside.
This is pre.
Okay.
everything, yeah.
This is Skylark.
Hi!
Hello,
He's the Everfree.
the Everfree.
Right. Not to be confused with Skylark Everfree.
No, it's not a name, it's a title.
He's Skylark the ever free.
As in a title, sure, we're
Right,
familiar
right.
with
As
titles.
we all should be.
Yes.
The ever freest.
These are your associates going on this expedition with you.
Just some of them, mate.
Oh.
Right. I'm about to fix to book our passage, so if you will excuse me, gents, in 2 weeks' time, we shall have a rendezvous at the Bards College.
That sounds agreeable.
By that time, you should have your papers, and we'll square up at that time.
Surely, yeah.
Do
Yes,
we
the
get-
rest of us should be going as well. There are many strings to pull for this endeavor, as you
I
Are probably well
am
aware.
sure there would be.
Right, right.
And what might your names and perhaps titles be?
What are their names?
This is Thorgrim, and that's Fangor.
You're conning them so badly right now, they have no idea. I'm casting a spell.
Oh, you got
message, I imagine,
Message.
is he's pointing.
All right.
And you said you're ambassadors. Ambassadors for what?
We are here with the contingent from Ridgeland.
Richland.
Oh,
The
the Westlands.
how you say it? The Empire's contingent.
Well, Ridgeland has a special relationship with the Empire. You see, we are the funding source of the Empire by and large. And so we work in tangent, but with some degree of autonomy, while still handshaking their rules and authority.
Shake the hands, kiss the babies.
Quite an interesting role.
It's delicate, but we like to think it's interesting, yes.
Very good. Well,
We must be off, but
Interesting
We look
that you were
forward to-
only in this for 100 gold. Dr. Wilhelm Kurlan had gone in for 1,000. He's interested in making quite a handsome amount
Well,
of
gentlemen,
money.
you remember that I had mentioned to you that I already fulfilled all the
Sure.
monetary needs
Sure,
for the
yeah.
expedition, but this is simply a investment opportunity. As Christiane has pointed out, it could be more lucrative if you are willing to invest more, but I wouldn't want to trouble you at this time on account of
Well-
the fact that you're waiting for your papers.
it would be
purely up to
difficult
you.
for us to leverage our accounts at current. Really, the 100 gold is all we have to spare in terms of slush money, if
Of
you
course,
will.
yes.
Yes.
And this being a smaller expedition, I assume that if everything goes well and the lucrative nature of your investment proves to be beneficial mutually, then I think what Christiane is asserting is that maybe we could continue to have a future business
Perhaps in the
relationship.
future, sure.
Right. I'm going to take my mediocre 10 intelligence ass to the docks now.
All right.
I leave.
Okay.
Whispers.
Sure. Yeah, you hear whispers. You storm outside. You race outside.
Oh, okay. Well, if he's racing outside,
Running out
I'm,
the door.
Your
Well,
party
I'm
is
following him
well,
'cause
I don't know
that's
about
weird.
racing, but
Trot outside.
how you describe the manner in which you are evacuating the building?
I raise my eyebrows suddenly, then politely put in my chair and walk outside.
that was too nonchalant.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
you hear
Usually
whispers.
he tells us
I
if
get
he
up
has
as well
to go
and
to
say
the
we
bathroom.
all should retire. We look forward to your business.
Surely. Yes. You get outside and you hear howling on the south side of the docks. And the whispers kind of seem to be coming from that direction, as if the wind is blowing them your direction from the south.
Is there a pile of leaves blowing down?
You don't see any leaves.
I'm gonna peek into the tavern once more and shout, "Do you hear that?" And then go.
Okay.
Ooh,
Hear
I'm
what?
gonna
Yeah,
start-
I'm going now.
Yep.
He's hearing shit.
I would like to cast detect magic as a ritual.
So you're going to take 11 minutes.
I figure as I follow along, I'll start casting.
Ritually casting on the move.
Just cast it as regular.
I guess. Okay.
Use a
Yes.
slot.
The components doesn't say she has to sit down to do it.
She wants to ritually cast it.
Yeah. Do I?
Does she have to sit to ritually cast it? Is that a
I'm
thing?
gonna look it up.
Oh.
Well, I'll just use a slot to
Okay.
be expedient.
We're going to bed anyway.
Yeah.
You head to the south side of town. The whispers get louder and louder as you get toward the southernmost shipping depot, which as you may or may not recall, is the depot of the Children of Autumn.
Oh, this place.
Is this in the same direction that I'm
Oh,
going? Like to the
right.
docks to find the
No,
dock
so most
master?
of the goings on of the docks are on the north side of the docks.
Okay, so
he's
we
headed the
part
opposite
ways.
direction, yeah.
In summary, I basically try to find a ship that's suitable to get us there because we have a relatively small passenger load,
Sure.
and I want to negotiate for a reasonable price,
Okay.
and that's the sum of what I do.
Yeah, you're pretty well known in the docks area specifically, so you can probably leverage your reputation for passage for 12 gold per week.
Okay, so I have enough up front for everybody.
And
So
it would be less if it was like charted lands, but
Right.
like going on.
No,
charted territories.
I feel like I go ahead and let them know like I have enough to pay when we board the ship tomorrow for everybody.
Cool. Okay.
Six passengers, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Certainly. Yeah. So you are headed toward the depot of the Children of
Yeah.
Autumn.
I'm not trying to be particularly stealthy, but I am following a bit behind him
Sure.
I'll
just to
stick
see
with
what's,
you.
what's
Yeah,
what.
same.
You see him marching off to the south,
About how far away is he from
I'll go
us?
as well, I guess. I see her cast.
2 rounds ahead of you. I don't know, like
No, that's
90 feet, 100 feet.
cool. So then I go, Skylark, what are you doing?
Conference call.
I don't think that's how message
It's
works.
not.
No. I'll just shout back. I hear. They're howling.
We need to move faster.
You guys did hear a howl.
What magic?
Oh, we heard
Like
a
a
howl.
wolf howl
Do
Oh.
I detect any magic?
on the road, on the street.
Magic. It
Yeah,
has a-
30
it ha-
feet around me up to 10 minutes.
I mean, you detect magic
We are
you detect us.
as they
magical.
cast spells.
You're gonna have to wait till we get closer to stuff. I mean, he's not trying to be stealthy about it, so I'm gonna run and catch up to him.
All right.
guys-
Yeah,
do I
'cause I didn't know.
recognize that we're headed back to that compound?
Roll an insight check.
Be 13.
Yeah,
Okay.
you recognize you're headed in that direction.
Okay. I'm gonna
There's lots of empty buildings in that direction.
try to kind of come up behind you and be like, hey, buddy, what's going on? What are you hearing? What's going on? What's happening? We heard a weird howl. Is that you?
No, I don't howl like that. My brother does, though.
Fair enough.
Oh, you're.
We're heading in the direction of that place that you wanted to storm into and get yourself killed at. Just want to make sure you're not going to do that.
I just need to see what's going on.
All right, just don't do anything rash. Well,
Sky-
we got your back, buddy. Let's go.
Skylark, is this your special brother?
Let's just go find out what's going on.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Tally forth.
Can I
Lead
roll
the way.
a perception check to see if anybody seems to be following us?
Sure.
16.
So when you leave the bar and head south, people seem confused because there's not much to the south. But no one is no one's
Okay.
like tailing you or following
Okay.
you or anything. No. You guys get to the depot that you are familiar with, and you notice that
This one.
no, there's no. It's not. it's
Remember,
not set up.
remember that huge thing that we made that we didn't use?
Yeah,
It's
that one.
Think
That one.
scale, you know.
No.
You notice that one of the walls on the eastern side has been, like a 10-foot section of wall has been like torn, like knocked down. You don't really hear anything in
Are
the,
there any guards posted?
not that you can see.
So it looks considerably more abandoned than the last time we were here.
From the outside, yeah.
Can you
This place has been attacked.
can you let
Ready
me,
your weapons, everybody.
Can you let me know when I sense anything magical other than these yabos?
I feel you'll need this.
How long does detect magic last?
10 minutes.
Okay.
I put on my mask and I draw my sword.
Okay.
Oh dear.
This is uncomfortable.
I'm going to. You said it doesn't seem like there's any guards. Doesn't seem like there's anything going on. I'm going to stealth up to that missing wall chunk and see about peeking inside. That's a 23.
Gonna see a man about a horse.
Sure. So
I'm being the sneakiest.
you sneak up to the missing wall chunk and peek inside. You don't see anybody moving around.
Nothing in there. Do I see signs of like a struggle or a fight or?
Oh, there's definitely been a fight.
Okay.
Yeah. So roll a investigation check.
It'll be a 14.
You see 12 dead bodies.
Oh! Why am I always the one discovering the corpses?
It looks like their
Oh,
throats have been
no.
ripped out.
Ooh.
Next
the
time on
seaside wall of the
Bards,
structure is
CSI.
destroyed. There are a lot of claw marks deep in the wood of carts and outbuildings. But from here, that's all you can really see.
All right, I'm gonna continue to stealth in.
Okay.
And go up to the nearest corpse.
Mhm.
And one, see like if I investigate to it, does it seem like their throats were ripped out by an animal? How am I able to see like how big? Like
Roll a medicine check.
12
Um,
or 13. Sorry.
sure. It looks like their throats were ripped out by like claws and teeth, maybe like 4 days ago.
4 days.
Okay. Does this guy have anything on him that I might want? Gold, cool stuff.
Yeah, he's got about 8 gold on him.
I'll take him.
He's got like a mediocre, like short sword.
I'll leave it, and I'll peek my head back around the corner and just. They all dead. Everybody dead.
Is it dark?
Animal.
I'll cast
Maybe.
dancing lights.
Maybe don't in case there are other people around.
I'm gonna get distance from her, but I'll follow Sky from like a distance, making sure.
It was a
she's
wolf,
set him up.
wasn't it?
Where are you
Whoops.
sending? Where are you sending dancing lights?
Around me
Around you.
to light my.
Looks to
way.
have been some
So
kind
when
of
you
animal.
light those, you hear like
Oh, dear.
howling from inside one of the warehouses.
Oh, that's nice.
Let's go.
I can't see.
Just deal with the darkness.
I'll go to the warehouse.
Okay. You're gonna open the door.
Behind them.
Yes.
When you open the door, you see 4 like wolves clawing at the door, but they don't seem to be like aggressive. They seem like they've been trying to like get out of this warehouse.
Oh, that's not a good
Oh,
sign.
okay.
Like regular sized. Just. Do they look like they'd be big enough to do what happened in the other warehouse?
You're not sure. Roll on nature.
Nat 20.
Are you
plus-
trained in nature?
I got 2
Are you
intelligence.
trained in nature? Then you don't know.
Alright.
Oh, well, I'm going to let them out.
Sure. They leave and kind of run into like the other empty buildings. Not like in the compound, but they like run out like the gate, the hole in the wall.
There's something in here that they're more scared of than.
So they were trying. We opened the door. They were clung at the door to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
The
kind
door
of
that
wolves?
we just opened.
Just like regular like
What's in
wolves, as in like the CR 1/4 wolves. I don't know.
What's in the warehouse they were in? Like if I go into that warehouse.
Roll an investigation check.
Me first.
16.
16.
And 10.
So Lotus, you look in the warehouse on the way into the warehouse. Kind of on the side, you like barely catch it because it's dark, but you see clawed into the wood the word tenfold.
Okay.
But once you get into the warehouse, you notice that all the crates in the barn have been destroyed. The barn has been ransacked.
This is a barn.
Whatever was stored in it has spilled all over the floor. There are body parts strewn throughout the building. There's a lot of bites that have been taken out of them.
Ugh.
It's kind of tough to tell like what predator is responsible, but it could have been the wolves. You're not sure.
What was written on the wall again? Tenfold.
You don't know.
Yeah, you didn't see it.
Don't write it down. You
Oh,
didn't see it.
I come inside.
Okay.
I look at the wall.
I'm still.
It's not on the inside of the wall.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go back to the knockdown area and kind of. Does it look like something broke out of here, and because there's this whole chunk of wall missing?
It looks like something large broke in.
Broke
through the
into
wall.
there. Okay.
Like came
and,
through the wall.
and everything. And here is dead. You said there are dead bodies in the other room.
Yep.
And their dead body
And
parts
there
in the
are parts
barn.
and things. I mean, I went in with them.
So this is largely divided into 3 sections. So
Okay.
there's the guard shacks, there's the barns, and then there's the general yard.
I'm gonna go look in the guard shack.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
I feel that we should stay together.
Yeah, I come out of
We
the
need
barn.
to see if there's anyone still here.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I'm seeing,
Friend or
thinking
foe.
maybe guards might have. If it's a shack, they might have holed up. So I'm gonna go over there.
Okay.
Is it open, closed, locked? It's a shack, so I'm assuming.
It's not locked from. It's like the doors that get into the guard shack from the yard are not locked.
Okay. Is there anything in there?
You roll an investigation check.
It's a 7.
You know, nothing particularly of interest. It just looks.
Just looks like an empty shack. There's no.
Well,
dead
there's
body.
like bodies, but like
Do any of the bodies look? Of everyone I've seen so far, because these are all autumn people, I'm assuming from the last time we were here. Any of them seem higher up or
not
just
with
fronts?
the 10,
or?
not with a 7 investigation.
So I come out of the barns, and you've gone to the guard shack. So I call everybody over to me, and I point out the word on the wall. It says tenfold. This might have been revenge.
Skylar, does this mean anything to you?
The last time I spoke with my brother, he said that he would repay every injury that I've done to him tenfold.
Oh.
That's
He-
not ominous at all.
He blames me for
Not anymore.
the hard life that he's had these past few years.
All right.
And of course, he would never pass up a chance to impress the Queen of Autumn. This is something she wished to be done.
So these were truly not her people then?
It would seem not.
You maybe want to tell us a little more about your brother? Because if he can come in, clawing people's throats out, knocking down walls into buildings, etc., that's some shit that we might want to know in case he comes for you at some point.
Well, he can turn into a wolf.
Oh, well, that makes
Oh,
sense
that's
then.
great.
And all the pieces fall into place. So, does that give him command over wolves? Those 3 wolves we let go seemed real eager to get out of this place.
How should I know?
He's your brother.
We've only talked a couple of times.
All right?
Complicated familial
Yeah,
relations.
seems that way.
Scott, did you ever send that letter to these folks?
Well,
That you
I
wanted to send?
meant to send it as soon as we returned. I actually have it with me.
Do you want to just
But
leave it
there's-
on a
I don't
table?
think there's-
Throw it on
Put
the
it
ground.
in the
Yeah,
guard
just
shack.
throw it on a dead body.
Here
Just
you
like
go.
stick it in a pocket.
I don't see that there's much point now.
Is that something you want to do?
No.
Seems
I-
like a bad idea.
I still want to make sure that everyone here is dead.
Is anybody here like wearing any kind of like pendant or something with the insignia on it?
Where is here? Are you in the guard shack, in the barns, or in the yard?
We're in the guard shack, right?
I was in.
I was in the guard
Oh.
shack.
We're
She
talking
was
in
in
the
she was in the
yard.
barn and called everyone to the barn. So we're all in the barn.
So we're in the
Okay,
barn.
we're in the barn.
Or we're standing outside it. What's the word with outside it?
You don't see any, like, you don't know that. You see the insignia on the side of the large warehouse, but,
Okay.
like,
Was it on the dude I looted anywhere?
no, so it doesn't look like they wear,
They
like,
don't wear the insignia.
insignias.
Okay.
Wasn't it?
Roll an investigation check.
It was on their cloaks, or they were leaving cloaks at the heist. We're in the barn now? Is what we said.
And then the, like, yeah. What are you rolling for?
I'm gonna roll an investigation.
You've already investigated the barns.
I did?
Yeah.
No, I investigated the guard shack. You said I got a 7 at the guard shack. You said there was nothing in there. I haven't investigated the barns.
Yeah,
And then I investigated.
Roll
the-
an
I mean,
investigation.
yeah, it was that and the corpse outside in the courtyard.
Okay.
I rolled a 22.
Sure.
Whoa.
So you notice it's hard to explain, but even with your dancing lights, there's like a dimness in here. That's only just barely noticeable.
Do I sense anything magic about it? Is anyone else?
I mean, it's probably somehow magical, but
I know that you all have enhanced vision, but does it seem a little dark in here? And yes, I understand that may be. Let's spare the jokes at this moment.
Is that something we would notice? That it's.
when she brings it up, you kind of like detect it a little bit in her lights, but
Oh, you mention it. It's a bit
It's strange.
you also know that most of the product in the barns has been left to spoil on the ground. There is one crate that's missing something, but there isn't an inventory.
What are the crates to the left and right of it contain?
Nothing because they're destroyed.
Was it just like food or?
It was, I mean, you guys know that the children of Autumn were collecting alchemical supplies. So it's
And they're
like
just, like,
various
thrown.
reagents that have just been
Right.
like thrown around the floor.
What's in the crate that's missing a thing?
More of the same.
More of the same.
I rolled an 18 to look around to see if there's any one of those cloaks that had the.
Yeah, you don't see
insignia on
anything
them.
more than she does with her 22.
Well, I just didn't know if she saw or if there was different
It's
things. Okay. Just,
baseline DCs for each
ma-
location.
just making
Yeah.
sure, bro.
So the barn has just one level?
The barn has 2 levels. The upstairs is like a more of a catwalk for loading carts, like
Okay.
the tops of carts
So you can
with
pretty
some
much
like crane
see-
equipment type stuff. Yeah.
What are the 3 locations here? There's the barn,
The
courtyard.
barns, the yard, and the courtyard, and the guard shack.
There's more than one barn.
They're all
Oh.
considered the same for the purposes of this current adventure.
Oh, okay.
I want to step into the guard shack real quick. Are there any, like... Is this, like, the equivalent to their armory? Would they have had one of those here?
You're not sure? You haven't explored the guard shack.
Okay. When I go, I'm going to head over to the guard shack and see if that's,
I'll go with
like,
you.
if
Guard
they've got,
shack,
like, an armory
Michael
of sorts in
Guard
here.
shack.
You walk into what looks like an office with a staircase in the back corner.
Up or down?
Up.
Okay.
It's like a 2-level guard shack.
All right.
With
Let's
one of
look
them
up.
double-decker guard shacks.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see if there was, like, an armory here, or if they had, like, weapons, or... I mean, if there's corpses up here, too, I'll search them.
Yeah, so there are some corpses. I'm sorry, no, there are no bodies.
Okay. Because
There's
when
a-
we came here last, this is where, like, the foreman was standing, right? Where he was kind of
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
down
yeah.
at the people.
We said there were corpses on the bottom level.
Right.
There's nothing on the top level.
There are no corpses in the guard shack at all. I was wrong.
The only corpses are in
okay.
the.
There's in
yard.
the yard and in the barns.
Lied to me about the guard
I
shack.
did. I'm sorry. You see a good deal of blood that's washed on the walls. Roll an investigation check.
18?
Sure. So you notice that the doors to this building have been kind of like at the second level have been broken down from the outside in.
Okay.
There's like a bridge that goes from the second level of the guard shack to the second level of the warehouse, if you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
That same dimness is here. What'd you get? What was it?
18.
18. Yeah, upstairs you see like just like a desk. There's like a closet off to the side, but
Can I search the desk? Like, is it a drawer desk or is it just a table?
It's a drawer desk.
All right, I'll look in the desk drawers.
There's a lot of like shipping logs, and it looks like some of them are probably like real shipping logs, and some of them are like doctored shipping logs.
Is it obvious which one's which?
Not without having like records to compare them to.
Gotcha.
We'll give these to Iona.
Sure.
It's not like one of them's labeled like
The fake ones.
the fake shipping logs,
Right,
and one of them's
yeah,
like
sure. I'll keep
criminal
them-
shenanigans.
One
or
of them's
something.
labeled shipping logs. Wink.
Right.
Right.
I'll keep them both. I'll just stuff them in like the
Okay.
pocket of the jacket and then give them to Iona later.
Okay.
I'm rummaging around the
What
people that are around getting like gold checking gear.
In the yard.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else did you say was up here? A desk and a what?
Closet.
I listen at the closet. Is there
Roll
anything?
a perception check.
12.
No, you don't hear anything.
Okay. I'll open the door then.
Okay. It sticks a little bit, but you can get it open. You notice several weapons in the closet. One of them is a small sickle. The rest seem to be like short swords. The sickle looks like it's made for maybe like a halfling. And then you see a small strip of fabric on the handle of the sickle that looks like it's covered in blood.
Sky.
He's not there.
You said he came with.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he did.
Does this look familiar to you? I'll touch the blood on the scarf. Is it wet?
No.
Okay. I'll pick up the sickle, I guess.
Too late. They're all dead.
Isn't that what you wanted?
Isn't there's no chance that Sebastian's a tracking pony, is he?
Sebastian has a lot of unique abilities. He can swim like a fish, but no, he is not a bloodhound also.
Okay. Sure.
That would be so cool.
So there's just, it's a sickle with a scarf or
On the
it's a-
handle, just to like to wrap the handle.
Oh, okay. Does it look particularly special aside from like the special cloth that's on it or anything? And being small?
I mean, it looks well made.
Okay, yeah,
But-
I'll keep it with then just in case. It's got blood on it. In any case, we can probably find a diviner in town or something and try to pay or persuade him to find whose blood that is. Is there anything on the short swords at all? Like anything particular worth knowing? No. So it's just an army of a sickle and a bunch of short swords. Nothing else in here? No one else in here?
No.
Okay.
We do take those papers, though.
Oh, yeah. I'll actually give them both to you. I'll be like, give these to Iona. See what she makes of it.
What are those papers again? Not
They're
the logs, but the.
It's just the ledgers, like the manifest.
Oh, it is the two ledgers. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, even with your knowledge of records, without having like records to compare them to, you're not sure which one would be like the accurate ledger and which one would be
Sure.
the fraudulent ledger.
I'll save them for later reference.
I think I want to follow the bridge because it looked like somebody had broken in this way. Follow the bridge back out towards.
Sure,
I
it
guess would be
goes
the overhang.
across to the large warehouse that you guys were just in.
Oh, okay.
That's the one with the busted down wall.
No,
I'm
so
just-
the
I'm just
wall
trying to
is
map it
part
out in
of.
my
So
head.
like the wall, the busted down wall is like the external wall of the
Oh, okay,
depot.
the wall.
Yeah.
Got it. I thought it was a wall of the building. Got it. Okay.
From the bridge, you can see the courtyard out here, right?
Where I am now.
Is there anything particular about the way the bodies are laid out? No.
They
Not
spell
really.
tenfold.
From above, the body spelled tenfold.
So there's nothing.
The
else here?
the most peculiar thing you see in the courtyard is Nadir going through pockets.
That is peculiar.
Can't take it with you.
Okay.
Yes, but should you take it with you?
Yes.
You don't see it. You're
Yeah.
not
Oh,
out there.
okay. Sorry.
I'm
I
not
thought
gonna
this
like
was a group thing.
yell out to the courtyard. Could ya? I'm just gonna be like, nah. You should probably take this.
In bad taste.
Actually,
Have I found anything neat?
You found 110 gold.
Nice.
Wow.
Use it for the trip.
You know what? I'm ignoring
Fuck
it.
you.
And like 3 bloodstones, which are just like a gem,
Okay.
as well as like a dozen short swords.
So I'm gonna leave this place, and I guess we'll head back down to the barn. Was the box that's like missing goods that wasn't smashed? Is it numbered at all? No.
Well, the
crate
box
number?
is smashed,
Oh.
but like it looks like. So you look around, and all of the other crates were full and have enough stuff to have filled them. This one looks like, if it was full, there's not enough stuff on the ground to have filled it.
Okay.
But it looks like it was like sealed. So
Okay. We couldn't pick up wood pieces to see if it was like painted with like an ID number that we could match to the record book at all.
Autumn Children Shipping Company.
no.
Right.
Can I investigate?
Surprisingly,
the
these
yard?
terrible criminals don't keep good records of their criminal activity.
Which is weird,
Yeah.
you know?
I'd like to investigate the yard and maybe get up on the catwalk around the yard and see if I can find the source of this like weird dimness.
So it just appears to be in the buildings.
Okay. Is there anything else? I'll still go up on the catwalk.
You can
and, like,
cast Detect Magic again if you want. It only lasts for 10 minutes, and it takes about 10 minutes to make an investigation. So,
Okay.
I
I'll
mean, if
do
that's something
so
you want
just
to
to
do.
be thorough.
Yeah.
This is
There's some kind of like faint illusion magic, but that's the most you can kind of determine from the dimness.
I tell my findings to the group, but especially Skylark.
Like
There
the-
seems to be some sort of illusion imbued on the buildings, not the yard, right?
It's just in the buildings.
It's just
You get the
here.
impression that the illusion is just to make it darker. Like, it's not like something's hiding. It's just like,
Maybe it's
The
There's a
illusion is for
magical
extra
dimness.
spookiness.
yeah.
maybe it was to protect the things they were packing. You know, protect
be.
them from.
Light sensitivity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or to make it easier to slaughter them all a few days
Also,
ago.
Yes.
Totally possible.
Yeah.
Wouldn't rule that out.
Sky, besides killing everyone in this compound, what else did your lady want you to do with these people?
Evidently leave them dead where they lie. For that was what was done.
Does this seem out of character for her, for your lady?
Are you and your brother competing for her favor?
He's not. He's no competition for me.
I'm just asking.
He's just
I
misguided.
feel like we struck
I'm
a nerve there.
I'm just asking. I mean,
Of course, I'm her favorite.
it's okay.
But does this seem like what she wanted? Like, does this seem normal for her? Do you get little whispers telling you to murder people often?
Like, if this is what she wanted, and your brother seems to have been the one to do this, that seems like a ha-ha, I'm better than you sort of thing.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
But don't worry about it. It will be fine.
Okay.
Roll one more investigation check in the yard.
Any of us?
All of us?
Whoever hasn't investigated the yard yet.
I have
Oh.
not investigated the yard.
I have investigated the yard. I got a
17.
Yep. That's it.
That's promising.
I'm wiping tears out of my eyes.
I prestidigitation them away from your face.
Can't believe he did this. He really did. Kill all these people just because she said to.
What are
Isn't
you
that
going to
exactly
do?
Right.
what you were
That's
gonna
what
do?
you were gonna do.
You had murder in your eyes.
You literally wanted to charge in there, and we had to practically beg you to wait a night. And then at breakfast the next morning, you practically skipped your breakfast because you wanted murder instead.
And it was a good breakfast.
It was pretty good breakfast. So, like, how does this
alright.
differ from what you were gonna do?
Murder. Pancakes. Murder. Murder.
I have my moods. We're all allowed to be in a mood from time to time.
I don't
just
know
really
that.
feeling
I don't know that my moods sway towards murderous that often or vehemently, but okay.
No, just thieving.
Oh yeah, thieving all the time.
I've seen you kill
Thieving for
plenty.
days.
Thieving for days.
I've never skipped breakfast for murder.
Have you skipped breakfast for thieving?
Hell yeah. Hi, charlatan background? Like, yeah.
I have often skipped breakfast to read.
I don't skip breakfast.
So,
I never skip
in a matter of
Michael,
a
what
few
would you
weeks,
skip
we've now seen
This
scores of
conversation-
wolfmen
No.
killed
Maybe
by
we go
men,
home.
and now we've seen scores of men killed by a wolfman.
You
Get
think
away
this was a
from all of you
wolf
crazy
man and not
folks.
just a wolf? Is that something your brother does? He can wolf out?
Yeah, he said that. He said
Oh.
his brother can turn into a wolf.
Oh, you're right, he did. He did.
LaTia, you know that most of these alchemical ingredients are very valuable.
Oh, good.
Like, you look across the warehouse
Uh-huh.
and you see probably 600 gold laying on the ground right now.
Lotus is just loading up a bag.
Yeah, I'll be right back,
I was
guys.
like,
So
what
they're
are
not
you doing?
quite destroyed.
No, it's just it's just wrecked. I'll be right back.
Okay.
We
I
go.
now declare this Fort Skylark.
I
God.
need to double check the
fair.
warehouses.
You need help?
No, I mean if you want to help carry some of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, can this be ours now?
Have you noticed what I've been
You'd have
doing?
to take it up with
You gonna share?
the
If you'll
village.
share.
Yeah.
Or with,
Yeah,
I was gonna
council.
say
50-50?
there's probably
50-50.
like deeds, right?
But
Can
what
I go
if
back up to
we
the guard tower and see if I
find
have it in the desk?
deeds?
Do you want any of these short swords I found?
Look,
Nah, I
I
like
go up
Are,
scimitars.
there.
are any of these short swords good?
You look for records.
They're like average short
Lotus.
swords.
Like, what's the resale
before
price
you
on
bag
them?
all of this up,
Half of the purchase price.
let's make it clear that we didn't do
kidding.
this.
How many short swords? 'Cause they're
I
three
look
gold
at
piece.
Sky. I look at Skylark. I look at my
Hey, man,
hands,
that's 15
which
gold.
are like nowhere near the amount of clod needed to do this. And then like I feel my teeth, which are slightly pointy, but not pointy enough to rip somebody's throat out today.
Not that you've tried.
Not that I've tried. Today.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone could assume that anything humanoid did this.
Could assume or would assume. Because
Yes.
speculation is king.
Yes, I say as I continue to bag alchemical
I'm
ingredients.
helping with the bag.
Agree.
So I should say that it looks like about 600 gold around across the floor.
Yeah.
That would have been 1,200 gold if it was like well maintained
Yeah,
and fresh.
that's
but
fine.
That's been
I'm poor.
decayed. Yeah.
What do we
do we
find
take
in the
this to?
records?
You got a dude?
What records?
I don't.
Compare the
Should get
two
a dude.
lists, see what's missing from the other.
Should get a dude.
Yes.
No, you already said that even with
Oh,
your
it's hard to
extensive
tell.
book learning.
We'd have to.
But weren't we gonna go look
Compare
for
it.
some sort of deeds?
Yeah, there wasn't one I looked.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, if they don't come back in 3 days, we'll put up a flag.
Don't we have to stay here for 3
We have
days to
to
get squatters' rights? I'm not sure how this
go.
works.
That's
And then
right.
if you
Also,
leave, you
there's-
lose squatters right.
Right.
There's many dead people here.
We need to
Yeah, I
call
don't
the
want
Undertaker.
cleanup. I don't really
No.
want to.
Yeah, so, yeah, okay.
No.
And besides, we're going on a field trip.
Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow
Yes.
morning. Let's let time take care of this.
No,
for us.
we'll notify the people.
That's what I meant.
Anonymous.
We'll let
There are
time
people
take
for
care.
this.
Anonymously.
No.
No.
Honestly, we've stolen much from this place.
They don't know what
And
was in
we're
here.
leaving town. It doesn't bode well. People think that we're monsters.
Here's what we do.
Listen to
Here's,
me, Iona.
here's what we do. We
They
go to
don't
the
know
Emerald
what was in
Blades.
here,
We go to
and
the
we
Emerald Blades.
have-
We tell them.
We don't have to.
No.
It's a pointless endeavor.
No, hear me
They
out,
don't know
'cause
what
he-
was in here, and we have both of the freaking record books.
Hear me out.
What are you doing?
He wants to do right by the people that are here. So what we do is we go to the Emerald Blades. We say, hey, you remember that warehouse we told you to investigate? Everybody's dead. Looks like they got attacked by a big wolf. And they'll take care of it
That's a
for
good
us.
idea. Are there any lanterns in this compound that I can find? Maybe up at the guards tower, full of oil.
No!
He's just going to burn everyone to death.
I mean,
There are
it's a dead.
several lanterns.
Well,
Okay.
to Ash.
I'm gonna light one lantern because it's dark in here, magically so.
dim.
We all know
Yeah.
what you're doing. We all
I'd
know
like
what
to
you're
lay the rest of the lanterns on the bridge, and then I'd like to leave with my one lit lantern. And I'm going to stand at the doorway and say, "Last call."
I'm good.
Last call for what?
Alcohol.
I'm going.
Last call before this building's not a pile of ash.
You have the record books?
Yes.
Can I have them?
No.
Something.
Fine.
This feels like a bigger
I'm gonna-
crime than what we were gonna do.
I'm gonna
Stop.
throw this lantern like a sandwich up onto the bridge.
What are you doing?
Because
Cleaning
I'm
up.
so well versed in sandwich throwing.
So I'm just gonna huck it over onto the bridge.
Make a ranged attack roll.
Hooray!
You got this. You might.
Without proficiency,
You
right?
toss it
Right.
at your feet.
Do we want this strength or dex?
I want it
Dex?
dex,
No, if it's
but I want
ranged.
it disadvantaged, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
If that was uncalled for, but whatever.
You hurl this lantern at the bridge,
Yeah.
and it goes up above the bridge.
It goes
And it goes
over
the bridge, and it comes down.
I'm
on
not
the other
that
side
strong.
of
I don't know
the
if you're aware.
Somehow,
It's so hot.
But it was Dex. The wind.
I got
caught
a
it.
lot of momentum.
The
on this
wind.
one.
The wind really.
you
took
like
it.
swung it around a little bit,
You thwarted. You thwarted.
Yeah.
and it lands like 8 feet from you, and like it shatters,
Oh.
and there's fire on the ground.
Well, that's not gonna last very long.
Matthias
So,
Calamus,
I'm-
quit your shit.
I'm sorry. I go upstairs. I light another lantern. Take two, guys. And then I'm gonna walk.
I'm walking.
The bridge
home.
was like between the guardhouse and like the front of it
I-
ends in front of the door, correct?
Hey, how many witnesses do we have
Okay.
that Matthias is burning down a warehouse?
Not
And
mine.
then his name is
Stay right there. We
Matthias.
won't have any,
Let's-
and I'll just
let's-
toss
His
the
name's
lantern
real
onto
name
the pile
is-
there.
Let's go to
I'll
the Emerald
jump
Blades and
off
report him
the
for
The
public
bridge
destruction.
out the front door. So
Anybody?
on the outside of the compound, as I toss it onto the pyre.
There's no way to jump from the bridge out of the compound.
Oh, I thought there was like a ledge that they stood and greeted us at.
Yeah, but that's not the bridge that you're talking about. Like the bridge goes from the guard shack to the warehouse.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not the one that leads from like the
You're thinking about
warehouse
the
to
wall.
the front. What was in the center of that
From
compound?
the warehouse.
The warehouse.
That was the
To the
warehouse.
To the wall.
Okay, that's where I wanted to set up the lantern. Sorry, I thought it was the
None
bridge
of the
leading.
bridges. None of the bridges jumping off will get you out of the compound.
Just give it
Stop
up and
trying to
let's
burn
go.
things, please.
Fine, whatever. I'll jump back into the compound and just walk out the front door. Then it'll be
Okay.
that easy, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, toss the lantern. I'll jump off the bridge. I'll feather fall.
At this point, I know he's tossing lanterns, so I'll catch the lantern.
Well, I'm on the bridge. I just tossed it onto a pyre
Not
of
advised.
lanterns.
Yeah, I've walked away.
Have we
I've not to
specified if
perjure
any of these lanterns
myself.
are actually lit?
They all got oil in them. And the one he's
I
throwing
lit
is lit.
one, and they all have oil. So
You didn't check to see if they had oil in them. You said
that's
they were
that's
lanterns.
fair, I guess.
So 2 of them had oil in them,
Oh,
and they light.
cute. Okay.
Um,
Well, the
but it
rest of
looks
this is
like-
lacquered wood, right?
Well, it looks like the wood's been treated, so
They're
it just
good.
kind of like
Warehouse.
burns, and like
Full of chemicals.
the bridge is like singed.
You're assuming these people are dumb and would let their
Right.
warehouse full of expensive alchemical
golly,
ingredients
this
burn
place
down.
is this had
Alright.
to have been expensive.
Are you
Jesus.
finished?
Are we done? Are
I
we done?
guess there's nothing left
Great.
to my. I'm
Your
leaving.
grand plan?
I'm done with this.
Wonderful. I'm gonna stop at the
Place.
Emerald Blades on the way back. Just gonna walk with Captain Oranath. Was his name?
He's the captain of the Emerald Blades.
Is,
Yeah.
is he there or the highest ranking
I
person?
mean,
Is it there?
the highest ranking person is there.
Oh,
Let me
who's that?
talk.
What's his name?
It's her name.
Okay. What's
Yeah,
her
what
name?
is
What's
her
their
name?
name?
Her name
Yes,
will be.
No, she already
Esmeralda.
has a name.
No.
Esmeralda Blade.
She sits on the council.
Not in the Emerald Blades.
Her name's Esmeralda.
Oh, it's
Esmeralda
for
Blade.
Hutchinson.
That's
Esmeralda Blade.
Yes.
that's what he named her. That's not what I named her.
Come
It's a
on.
perfect name. You're wasting time.
I'm gonna name her. I'm gonna name her Sylvia Shieldbreaker.
Sylvia
She's a
Shieldbreaker.
dwarf.
She's a hardy dwarf lady.
Hardy dwarf lady.
I'm gonna let her know.
She's a girl. She's a
uh,
guy. This is bullshit.
I don't know if we've met. My name's Nadir. I'm with
We've
Bards
not.
College.
Hello.
We've been doing odd jobs for the Blades here and there. You might have a record of us and Iona Moore. She's a fish lady. Probably a month ago now. At this point, we came and we reported a warehouse on the south side of the docks that had a bunch of leaf paraphernalia up and
Sure. Yeah, we investigated that. Yeah.
So, well, we wound up over there, and it seems like everyone in there has been murdered by wolves.
Wolves.
Yeah, like throats ripped out,
So glad I'm
teeth
not
marks,
with them right
wolves. We just wanted to report it to the authorities because
There's no wolves on
that's
Commonwealth.
why we think it's really weird. And so I just wanted to do the right thing and report what I've seen to the authorities.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
1.
26.
Oh, good. Maybe.
We'll go investigate. That sounds great. Thank you for. I mean, it sounds terrible.
No, it's
That's great.
Let me tell you, it is a bloodbath.
Oh,
They
that's
come
quite-
back and they're like, yeah, somebody tried to set the building on fire.
It was
Took
a
everything that
real
was
bad.
valuable.
They tried to cover their tracks really poorly. Yeah, no, I just, in the interest of being, an upright citizen, wanted to report what I had seen to the proper authorities.
You know, if there were more citizens as upright as you could start a brigade.
And I'm standing by him crying my eyes out like,
He-
yes, and I was
yeah.
just about to invite them to dinner with us.
Is this?
No, you're not here.
Why-
This is just me.
Oh,
This is just me.
but I...
No, yeah, I just wanted to do the right thing and let you guys know.
Well, we appreciate it. We'll investigate that. I'll send a crew out right now.
Absolutely. All right, you have a great night.
You also.
And away I go into the night.
Yeah.
What time is it?
We're not doing anything.
It's about 2.5 to 3 hours after you left Ray.
Okay. What time did we leave Ray?
Like 10 or
Oh,
11.
So late.
It's pretty late.
We should go to bed.
Yes.
Is there an inn here?
There are many inns in the docks. Yeah.
Okay.
Giggity?
Sure. I think we should stay here instead of trekking back to the college and wasting more time. Let's get rest.
Can we stay somewhere nice?
This
Not
is
in
the
the
docks.
No, decidedly not. And that's not me telling you no. That's
The doc's telling
this
you no.
place being what it is.
I just wanted to.
How
spend
long
one
is it?
night
How long is it from the
on
docks to the
mattress.
Bards
I've
College?
become
About half.
very
Yeah,
accustomed
I'm going to
Well-
my bed in the Bards College.
Have fun.
We haven't even been here like a day. I'm going home.
Cool. That'll take you a couple hours. So
No, it'll take me a half an hour.
Oh,
Half an hour to get
For
from the
half
docks
an
to the
hour?
Bards College.
I thought it
We'll
was like a
go
long
home.
trek from the docks.
From the Cold Forge to the
Ah.
Bards College in a downpour through the mud, it's an hour. But with clear skies from the docks to the adjacent district, it's a half hour.
Always ask.
Okay.
Yeah, I go
In that
home.
I'm
case-
going home.
Okay.
I haven't seen my pet snake in like days.
true.
He's probably missing
It's
me.
probably dead.
No, he's good.
Devoured
Left
It's
him with
been
plenty of
a
food.
couple of weeks.
Left
He's
him with
not eating.
Plenty of food.
a hawk
Once you're all
flew in.
back in the common room, I'll ask to talk to everyone for a minute.
Okay. Okay.
Sweetie, can we do this in the morning?
I'm just exhausted. All right.
I slump into a
Listen.
big chair.
What's up? What's going on, buddy? What's on your mind?
Tell us your feelings.
My brother killed those people.
Yeah, we picked up on that.
Real good.
He did it because my lady commanded him, but he also did it to spite me.
I feel like we picked up on that too, but
I consider you all very good friends, and I don't wish you to come to harm.
I appreciate that.
But my presence here endangers you all.
I'm pretty sure we can handle it, buddy.
Yeah, this isn't like a goodbye speech. You're not going anywhere.
We're good. You stick around.
Yeah.
You stay where we have your back.
Just
Come on, without you, who would have taught me how to play Rat Tails? You can't leave.
I just want you all to be careful, and I don't want you to sacrifice yourselves for me. If he comes anywhere near us, just let me deal with it. No blood should spill when I could have been the one to fall instead.
I don't know that I totally agree with any of what you just said, but sure.
You got it, Sky. I go to bed.
I get up and I say, Skylark, I trust you and most of the other people in our group more than I trust the actual family member that is sleeping in these halls.
That is very sad.
Thank you.
That's the most depressing thing ever.
I will watch out for you, as you have watched out for me. And I'm very tired. And if I found you have gone in the morning, I will be wholly upset.
Okay, so to recap, we're both not happy with our brothers, and you're going to trade me.
Just thinking about it.
Good night.
Night.
Awesome. You guys get through the night.
You get
It's uneventful.
Neat.
You get just enough rest to avoid a level of exhaustion.
Thank God.
Hooray.
And you meet Ray at the docks the next day.
Packs all loaded,
Packs all loaded.
like
Boots
Rucksacks
tight.
high.
people who just went to REI to do the Cheryl Strayed tour on
Sure.
the Pacific Northwest
Okay.
Trail.
And you look like a girl on her way to Coachella.
With
Got your Minnetonka
With your
boots?
fins glued on and your
Your-
traveling clothes.
Your Minnetonka boots.
Yep.
They aren't.
They're Uggs.
Those
They're
come
Uggs.
from Minnesota.
Oh, good lord.
You board the ship packed high, and we will find out what dangers await next time on the Bard's Tale.
Featuring Bards.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.